How Netflix destroyed Blockbuster. In the late 1990s, one company completely dominated home entertainment. It had thousands of stores worldwide, millions of loyal customers, and billions in yearly revenue. That company was Blockbuster. For years, Blockbuster looked unstoppable. But while the company focused on protecting its empire, a small startup quietly began changing the future of entertainment forever. That startup was Netflix, and in one of the biggest business mistakes in history, Blockbuster had the chance to buy Netflix, but refused. Today, Netflix is worth billions of dollars, while Blockbuster has almost disappeared completely. So how did a tiny DVD by mail company destroy an industry giant? This is the story of how Netflix destroyed Blockbuster. Part 1. Blockbuster's Golden Era. Back in the 1990s, Blockbuster was everywhere. Families visited Blockbuster stores every weekend to rent movies and video games. At its peak, the company operated over 9,000 stores around the world. The business model was simple. Customers rented movies and returned them a few days later. But there was one thing that made Blockbuster incredibly profitable: late fees. If customers forgot to return movies on time, they paid extra charges. And those late fees generated hundreds of millions of dollars every year. Blockbuster became so successful that many people believed nothing could challenge the company. But while Blockbuster focused on physical stores, technology was slowly changing consumer behavior. And that change would eventually destroy the company. Part 2. The creation of Netflix. In 1997, Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph launched Netflix. At the time, the idea sounded strange. Instead of driving to a rental store, customers could order DVDs online and receive them through the mail. No traffic, no crowded stores, no rushing before closing time, and most importantly, no late fees. At first, Netflix was tiny compared to Blockbuster. Very few people took the company seriously. But Netflix understood something powerful: people will always choose convenience. While Blockbuster focused on protecting the old system, Netflix focused on building the future. Part 3. The decision that changed everything. By the year 2000, Netflix was struggling financially. The company was losing money and needed help to survive. So the founders approached Blockbuster with an offer. They proposed selling Netflix to Blockbuster for around $50 million. But Blockbuster rejected the offer. Some reports even claim executives laughed during the meeting. To Blockbuster, Netflix looked weak, small, and unimportant. Why would a billion-dollar company buy a tiny DVD by mail startup? But Blockbuster made one critical mistake. It underestimated how quickly technology could change human behavior. And that mistake would cost the company everything. Part 4. Netflix starts taking over. As internet access expanded across the world, Netflix began growing rapidly. Customers loved the convenience of ordering movies from home. The company also introduced a subscription model, allowing users to rent movies without worrying about late fees. Meanwhile, Blockbuster remained dependent on physical stores and outdated business practices. The company earned too much money from late fees to change quickly. And that's a problem many successful businesses face. They become addicted to the system that made them successful. Instead of adapting to the future, they protect the past. Eventually, Blockbuster tried launching its own online rental service. But by then, Netflix already had momentum, loyal customers, and a powerful brand. Blockbuster was now chasing a company it once ignored. Part 5. The streaming revolution. Then Netflix made another game-changing move: streaming. Instead of mailing DVDs, users could instantly watch movies and shows online. This completely transformed the entertainment industry. People no longer needed rental stores at all. Netflix wasn't just competing with Blockbuster anymore. It was reinventing how the world consumed entertainment. The company invested heavily in technology, data, and original content. Soon, Netflix became one of the biggest entertainment companies on earth. Meanwhile, Blockbuster collapsed under debt, declining sales, and poor adaptation. Store after store began shutting down. A company that once dominated the industry had failed to evolve with the times. Ending. The fall of Blockbuster teaches one of the most important lessons in business: no company is too big to fail. Success can make businesses comfortable, and comfort often leads to destruction. The companies that survive are the ones willing to adapt before they are forced to. Because in the modern world, innovation always beats complacency. And that is how Netflix destroyed Blockbuster. Thank you for watching Modern Wealth HQ. If you enjoyed this story and want more business case studies, financial insights, and wealth building content, make sure to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. The world's biggest companies leave behind powerful lessons, and here at Modern Wealth HQ, we break them down to help you think smarter about money, business, and success. See you in the next story.